Hey guys, welcome back to World of Warships. Today we're taking a look at the Minegumo, maybe my favorite torp boat in the game. I absolutely love this thing at tier 9. It is so fun to have the ridiculously fast, high alpha damage torps at close range, but not be locked out when there's inevitably going to be radars and carriers in your games to spot you. You don't just have 6.5 kilometer range torps that do really good damage at close range, suddenly you just can't use them. You swap over to the other torps and you have 15 kilometers of range. Still good damage, but lower speed. I really like the flexibility of Minegumo. You never feel like you're locked out of a battle. And of course, 85 knot torps that do 20k alpha. That's pretty good at close range. It's really fun to make use of these close range torpedoes, but you're not locked out. That's the key here to this ship. I really enjoy it. These Japanese destroyers can be a little bit of a pain to use, but don't underestimate their main guns. Concealment here is amazing as well at 5.4 kilometers. If you're interested in this ship, you can get it through this Java Sea event 2026. Last year, this Java Sea event was pretty good. It was a breath of fresh air from some of the horrible first half 2025 monetization. And this one is no different. In fact, it's better than last year's. We've been seeing a few poorly done events from Wargaming recently. Certainly, this Nyan's Paradox has been copy-paste ships. Any of the new content there, 2 layers deep loot boxes. Really hate to see that. It's like $1,000 plus to guarantee some of the new content there. And yes, this is not new content, but it's old content that was previously unavailable, and you can get it here for a bit of a discount. I'll be going over this event in port after we see some highlights here with Minegumo, but you need to know that this ship is a tier 9 premium, so usually these are over 18,000 doubloons, somewhere in there. This ship you can get for 8,400 doubloons if you're able to grind out all of the mission chains that you're going to be buying with those doubloons. That's the key here. You can spend 1,200 doubloons per mission chain. There's 3 of them for doubloons, 1 of them for 150k free XP, that nets you 200 tokens. You can just buy the regular tokens for the same price, 1,200 doubloons, but you only get 120 tokens. So it's much better to go for the missions, but you only have until the end of this update to finish those missions. Less than 2 weeks at this point. So get on that if you are interested. I really made a mistake here using the long-range torps against that Los Andes, by the way. Doesn't matter, we still got them, but that's the key of these close-range torpedoes, is that it gives you such little reaction time from the enemy to actually dodge these torpedoes. That's why I really like them at close range. So the ship is not going to be 8,400 doubloons plus 150k free XP if you're not willing to grind out some missions. From the looks of them, we'll go over them once we get to port. They don't look too bad, and crucially, this is a big one. Wargaming, well done here. It seems like you can play through and grind out these missions in whatever game mode you want to. You want to play Brawls, you want to play Unbreakable Front, you want to play Asymmetric if those are... I don't think Asymmetric's actually in right now. Operations, co-op, whatever. Doesn't matter, you will be getting progress towards getting these missions done, which I love to see. This is really, really important and makes for a much, much better event. So 8,400 doubloons for Minegumo seems pretty good to me, honestly. We also get Jupiter 42 back in this Java Sea event this year. 2,400 doubloons plus the 150k for XP. You need to do all 4 of those mission chains for this discounted price that I'm talking about here. That's not so bad, as well as Yudachi, also available for 3,600 doubloons plus the 150k free XP. I think Minegumo is the most interesting. That's why I'm going to play it here for you guys today. Jupiter 42 is a bit of a side grade Jervis at tier 7. It's AP only, and it does have improved AP pen angles, but no HE holds it back. The DPM's a little bit low on that one. It can hit pretty hard, though. It's not a bad ship. Certainly, the British destroyers are very, very strong. Fast, bursty smokes. I really enjoy them. I'd just rather play one of the other examples that we already have. And Yudachi, a mid-tier torp boat. It's fine. Shiratsuyu side grade is kind of how I see it. Minegumo is the unique one here for me. Don't underestimate these guns. This tactic you can employ on any of your torp boats, where if these pesky gunboats, which you'll never stand up to in a fair fight, you just smoke up when they're gunboating down your battleships. They're going to stay lit there, assuming they don't have a smoke screen like this Tashkent apparently didn't. And you can gun them down just like that because they're going to be spotted by your battleship. You got to make sure your teammates are spotting, of course. Valparaiso is going to get us here, of course. A bit of a tough match in this one. But the torps are fast. Valparaiso's got a ton of maneuverability, but not at that range, not with the speed on these torpedoes. So we will collect them here. It's really fun to have a very stealthy torp boat here with such fast torpedoes that do so much damage. That's the strength here of this ship. And if you're like me, where you feel like you get locked out of battles whenever there's radars, the full up tiers into super ships, I got quite a few of those. I had a small game. I had a 4v4 against super carriers, by the way, with this ship. It was not very fun. I'm not showing you that one, of course. So, Matchmaker, Tier 9, it still struggles. But at least we're not completely locked out if we had only like 8-kilometer or 10-kilometer torps here. That is not the case. We can have those 15s, which I have not been showing you, but here's going to be a good example. They're very useful in the early game. Plenty of maps are like this one, where you're going to have very common transition points, where from spawn, you're going to make your way towards a certain cap. And there's large open areas of ocean that you can just torp through if you have the range. You don't usually have the range. Even 12-kilometer torps probably don't have the range here to reach out to some of these battleships here. We're specifically looking for that Veneto, by the way. The other ships, the cruisers, it'd be nice to hit, but it's a little less likely. These are not very stealthy torpedoes. You do have a lot of reaction time, like 11 seconds, something like that. It's like 1.7 kilometer detect. So you know when these torps are coming, but when they hit, they do pretty solid damage. And that extra range is extremely valuable to me. Some criticism wargaming. It's a good event, okay? Somehow I'm going to figure out how to make criticism out of a good event. Why didn't you just tell us about this one in the Lunar New Year Update 15.1 patch notes? That would have helped a lot. I would have still been critical of just the new content being locked behind all of these second layer loot boxes. But a few events, I mean, the Nian's Paradox being copy-paste, but at least you can grind through those. And getting Minegumo back, you can grind towards it and reduce that doubloon cost up front. I think that's really, really helpful. There's some solid events still. It's not quite as bad as the first half of 2025, where the new content and the old content was all extremely expensive back then. We're getting some, but I do hope that this is not going to be the case for 2026, where we see the new content be just locked behind such ridiculous paywalls, gambling paywalls, loot box only. That is not okay. I'm happy to see, though, that the Java C event got an upgrade over last year. This is definitely better than last year. You still can just buy these ships outright by directly purchasing the tokens without that mission chain if you want to. The price, though, will be a lot higher than, well, actually not too bad if we do the math here. It's 12,000 doubloons then for Minegumo. That's still pretty good, as well as Jupiter 42 and Yudachi. Tier 7s aren't as good in this example. 6,000 doubloons to get Jupiter 42. Yudachi then becomes 8,400 doubloons to get, which is probably partially down to this kind of shady, I mean, dark patterns, I guess we would probably want to call them. You get 120 tokens here for 1,200 doubloons, but notice the only ship that divides evenly into that is Minegumo. So you have to buy one more token set that will leave you with extra, which then tries to bait you into spending more, because I don't want to waste the last couple tokens that I have, right? It's a dark pattern, right? I think is the right word. It's really, I think, kind of shady psychological tricks for you. I don't like that at all, but here are the extra mission chains. It's the same cost, but out of each one of these, you're getting 200 of the tokens if you manage to complete the mission chains. And then you do have to spend 150,000 free XP to get them for that minimum price, where 8,400 doubloons for Minegumo, it's pretty cool. I'm looking back at my video on this event last year. Minegumo was 20,800 doubloons, and Jupiter 42 was 8,300. So pretty nice discounts here. Notice also a finest hour premium container. Please don't get baited into this, okay? These containers are just back normally. So we can go over to containers here. The regular finest hour ones are here. They're for coal. You can get Conrad directly now. You don't have to wait. Really, really nice to see. Why wasn't this announced, Wargaming? You had an update, patch notes. This is a great event. This is a lot of stuff coming back for a good discount. Conrad coming back permanently. These are all very good things that players have been wanting. And you just didn't tell us. That seems odd. So Jupiter 42 can definitely be a good option. We'll play a few here too in this one. A bit of an up tier. I'll play these ones live though, because it's a gunboat. Torp boats can have a lot of downtime, where I find gunboats a little more action-packed. We do have the personal hydro here. Really like that. Short burst smoke generators. Really like that as well. We got an engine boost on top of that. Usually we don't see that on destroyers with British acceleration. So great maneuverability. The torps here are high alpha damage, but a little low range on them. A little slow as well. And concealment can be very good. I've actually greeded out a bit of a gun build here, so I've given up the concealment stack. I might regret that in the full up tier here. We shall see. But for now, we are going to try the gun build out. And the reason I don't go for this one as much is I tend to play Haida or Huron or Jervis, these ships, a lot more often. And it doesn't make the ship bad. It's the reload feels... The reload feels a little long, is I think what it comes down to. I'm going to try and fire here. Nice. Yeah, we're fine. So we get 120mm main guns with, yeah, 6-second reload. But the alpha damage is high. The improved pan angles are great here. Very, very, very useful. And we can set up and make use of them with the smoke screens here. It's not a bad ship. It's quite solid. I think Minegumo is the more interesting one. But if you don't have yourself a Huron or a Haida, this could be a really, really good option for you. This platform tends to be extremely powerful at tier 7. Haida, Huron, definitely my go-to picks for ranked seasons. Tier 7 ranked back in the day when I was playing that more. And I think this ship would do incredible there as well. And to get it for potentially 2,400 doubloons, 150k free XP though, suddenly that is a major contributor to the price out of a tier 7. This event doesn't seem too bad though, honestly. I'm just shocked that they did not announce it at all, really. I am very, very surprised by that. To me, it seems like this is, again, returning content, not necessarily brand new stuff, but returning content that is quite interesting. Personal Hydra helping us out here. I'm kind of reversing out into a very common torp angle. And that's okay, because we have the personal hydro. It's comfortable. Comfortable to use. Rear turret is 360. Our smoke is about to run out. Oh no, but it's back in 27 seconds. Okay, we do get lit. Aha. I did not take conceal. The enemy Jupiter 42 did. Big deal here is he gets the first shot. But we are going to stay bow on because he has great pen angles. We'll take our smoke here. That's totally fine. Oh, Musashi got a shot into us. Maybe we can avoid most of that. That's very accurate, though, for Musashi. All right, we're fine. So, you got to stay angled. Do you see that salvo is like 3k damage out of front guns only? That's what you got to watch out against this ship. We don't have a personal hydro right now, so that is quite bad. Let's see. Be great to finish off this guy. Oh, the Jupiter 42 is pushing out. Great. I'm not sure what our sub is doing. Maybe I can use them to body block the torps. I'm sure there's torps on the way. There they are. But we don't, we're not going to eat them. That's fine. Okay, we go dark for a second. This is risky. I mean, we got the HP to do it, I think. Because this guy should go down here. Assuming we get a good hit in. Oh, come on. Please. There we go. Nice. Let's see. Are you loaded? You're not even looking at me. All right. Let's send the torps here. Most obvious torps in the entire world. Nobody has ever seen more obvious torpedoes. Slow down to avoid the Algerie. Oh, you are with the secondaries. Okay, fine. Fine, fine, fine. We will smoke then. And we got a lot of HP for a tier 7 destroyer as well. So yeah, risky to be eating all this damage, but we have the HP for it. It's really nice to have this on a gunboat. 360 turret's also great here. But yeah, this one's a blowout, but being bottom tier, I think we did pretty all right. AP only hurts when you're trying to farm though. The DPM being a lot lower than Haida, Huron, Jervis, these things also hurts it. It's the alpha damage into broadsides and slightly angled ships, destroyers, that kind of thing. But as soon as it's fully angled like this, yeah, the damage output's so low, man. Oh, you can see why I prefer some of these other DDs, you know. And the HE has a lot to do with that. Huron having a heal is also pretty cool. Adds on to the playstyle a lot more. I don't know why he's angling to me so much. He's just turning flat broadside to Kelowna and Carl right now. Maybe the aura of Jupiter 42. They know about this ship, I guess. I don't know. All right. Bad game, but I don't have much time these days. I'm trying to pre-make a bunch of videos so that I can go snowboarding, and it is what it is. So hopefully the quality is still up to par. This one may not be, but for the most part, I've tried to do my best. I might play another one, though. See if we can't get some tier 7 matchmaker. You know, that's really what this ship needs to shine. It's so weird having such a long reload on DD guns. Like, they're not 150s or something like that. These are 120s. It's low, quite low caliber. All right, we smoke because we're pretty low. Don't want to inadvertently eat a bunch of damage from a single salvo. That could kill us. There we go. Broadside on the damage. Oh, he's going to blind fire. Really, bro? What's up with the blind fires these days? All right, fair enough. Notably, our hydro is going down, and there is a Fletcher that is kind of charging this corner. But I think our torps might get him. That'd be kind of hype. Yeah. All right, now to fight a Fletcher. This will be challenging. He's got half HP. I'm on 6,000. What's going to save us here is our ability to bow in and kind of wiggle to avoid damage. So here, we're going to try and drift around a lot of this incoming damage. Some. And try and go behind him. Right? Force him to give us a bad angle. I'm not doing a great job of it. Or perhaps just Fletcher's DPM is so high, and mine is like 0 in comparison. I mean, we got him close, I guess. We got to 55. I mean, that's... Maybe I should take it. I really don't have a lot of time, but I feel like I should do this better. Maybe this is my problem. I want to do every single ship justice. I want to have a really banger match in every ship I play, and sometimes the ship's not great, and sometimes I just don't have I shouldn't take the time for that, maybe. We did get the win, though. So, that's a 2, actually. 55k. That we're top score, somehow. That did not feel very good. Looks like he's full sending. Is he going to turn out flat broadside to the Atlantico now? I think he might. All right, our torps are going to whiff, then. This is a good time as any to send some DPM his way as he's broadside. So we should do good damage. 1800 is fine. It's fine. Shell velocity is a little better, though, than Huron Haida. And, okay, he's done. Oh, man, this is a tough ship, I guess, to just insta-get a good game. The shell velocity is better, so maybe we should be trying to DPM at these further ranges. Okay, the torps have been seen. Personal hydro, showing off its value here. Hopefully that can help our Atlantico out. More battleships without superstructures and upper belts we can pen. I actually wish I would fight against more like tier 10 style battleships, because so many of them, like think about Yamato, Montana. Upper belt broadsides, man, they're so vulnerable. Whereas against these German battleships, mid-tier battleships, it's quite difficult. Quite difficult. AP specifically. If we had HE, it'd be a very different story. If we had more DPM, it'd also be a very different story. But it feels weird to go like AP only and then have less DPM. You know what I'm saying? Think about the ships that are HE versus AP. I think Brisbane Minotaur is an interesting example, right? Brisbane even gets way more utility and HE, but it also lacks DPM in comparison. You go AP only with Minnow and you get monster DPM in comparison. But not here, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, we're not going around that corner. No shot, bro. No shot. We're going around that corner. Not with a Sharon 43 there. We can simply spot. Hydro is useful. I think I felt this way last year too. I haven't played this ship since the last year's event, but it felt really weird having this low DPM AP only. We get a lot of HP, but I'm comparing to some of the best destroyers at tier 7, by the way. Haida, Huron, right? It's maybe not the most fair comparison. We'll admit that.
Smoke generator started.
That's just a bad shot straight up. Maybe I should go after Monarch. Guess we'll see. That's a little more damage. Great. Our smoke screen set. So, can I get around this corner? Yeah, we can. Oh, wait. The smoke hydro gimmick. Let's go. Although we are lit. So we got to kill him fast. Or he's got to move out of our smoke detect. We're overpenning. He's angled, though. Brother, help. Where's my damage? There it is. Finally. He's about to get out of our... Wait, no. Someone else is spotting him. Great. Great news. We've done it. We've done a thing. Some damage. HE, man. I miss it. Maybe I crutch too much on HE ships, but... it's tough. Hopefully Monarch doesn't have HE and just smash us here. I should reverse in time for Sharn. Oh, nice. Monarch did not shoot us. Lovely. Monarch does have that armor profile that we want to see, by the way, so there we go after him. 15k so far. 57 hits. I know it's DD guns, but my damage farmer brain is not happy right now. And I don't think I'll be able to satisfy it. This legitimately has to be the last one. Aha, okay. Prince Heinrich's coming around. I should have held the torps for him. That's my mistake. Let's see. What kind of damage can we deal? Oh yeah, the front turret angle, that's right. Okay, 2600 is very good for 2 guns. I mean, this is perfect. Don't you blind fire. He could be torping. Fine-ish, we're about to get lit. As this smoke is running out. Oh no, we're fine. He moved away. Kelowna's in our face, though. Oh my, that's bad for us. I did not expect him there. I thought he was closer in. Fortunately, his manual secondaries are targeting someone else. This is great. Okay, now they're on us. Why do I talk? Why do I talk? Why do I talk? Why do I talk? All right, smoke me. Trying to avoid as much as we can. Nice.
Smoke screen set.
Now that clone is out of his smoke, and we're in our smoke, he should go down here pretty quick. Gotta hit that middle part of the superstructure and upper belts. Come on, there's just so many shatters. And bounces and shatters. Come on, die, die, bro. Oh my goodness. This ship is ridiculous. Yeah, I would personally, I mean, you can enjoy whatever you want to. Please don't get mad at me in the comments because this is your favorite ship and I just don't enjoy it or whatever. Everyone can have their own preferences, it's fine. But for me, this is not it. This ain't it at all, bro. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. We've yoinked 2 kills somehow with 31,000 damage. I figured it was you. All right, no overpens, please. Let's just kill him. Not eat the torps from him. Let's go. Now AP into a sub, as always, is just so good. Damage is just miserably low. Wonder if he shot. Oh my goodness. Come on, rocks. Don't be in my way.
Generator started. Torpedoes, direct front. Torpedoes, direct front. Smoke screen set.
So here's the thing, right? Like, we kind of just have to go after this guy. Unfortunately. AP only, guys, is so miserable. All right. We're close. We're close. I think it was the right choice to go back. In hindsight, I probably should have done that sooner. Ah, great news. Hydro still spots subs. Barely. I don't know why it doesn't spot to ranges, like more range. Wouldn't it have... Not that I'm like one to do real life stuff, but it's really annoying that it doesn't spot more. All right, we get the sub as well. Okay, we're on for 4 kills in this one. And the win. With only 38,000 damage. Some yoinks, certainly. Maybe it's fine if you just don't want to deal damage. I'm probably being too hard on it, okay? Don't get too offended if this is your favorite. I'm sorry, but it ain't for me, Chief. It ain't for me. All right, in the armory. We've already looked at this, but I do want to go over it again. This is where you find it. Battle of Java Sea reminder. Does not last very long. These are only here for less than 2 weeks now, these tokens. So get through these missions, grind them as fast as you can. They look pretty reasonable. You know, the fact you can actually grind through this in whatever game mode you want to, really, really good news. And some all right options. Jupiter 42, Yudachi don't seem terribly interesting to me personally in my playstyle. Minegumo is pretty cool. I'm no torp boat player, but this one's fun because I don't have to deal with that feeling of being locked out of battles because I just don't have torp range and all the radars and carrier spotting are completely just locking me out of the battle. Here's the build that I was running on the Minegumo here. Yeah, just full torps. Jupiter 42 probably should have gone for just the conceal build, but I mean, I'm greeting for damage and I'm still complaining about the damage. Maybe it's my expectations. That's fair enough, but to me it doesn't seem like a very good ship when some of the ships like Haida, Huron, even Jervis, like just the tech tree one seems a lot better to me personally. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. Battle of Java Sea 2026 event looks pretty good. Much better than last year even, and I thought it was an all right event last year. Certainly in the context, that's the only reason, because it was still quite expensive. This one, quite a bit more reasonable prices, I gotta say. This one's looking very good. But let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great rest of your day.